And again, that's why I want to reiterate how important it is that you write these questions down, and you be active with your council members, with the mayor and so on. But they're the ones that put all this together. They're the ones that weigh what is fair, what's fair to the community. And with our input, we have a goal that we want to achieve, but these two entities have to put a deal together. They have to go and do it. We need to support our councilman. You need to give them your input to make it a deal that you think is fair. And it's only going to become fair if you listen and pay attention to what's going on. And as we said, these things are going to change. What's proposed today and what ends up coming out the other end may be very, very different. But we are committed that something should come out the other end. It's very, very important. We have an opportunity to save Honolua, and Maui Land and Pine has put a proposal on. The only other way that we have been able to think about being able to do this is if somebody has a lot of money and wants to go and buy it and do it in that fashion. And we haven't had anyone step up to the plate and do that. If anyone wants to raise their hand tonight, please do so. Or knows somebody that would like to do it. And I'm not being facetious. It is a method and a way to do this. But this is the way that as.
How much money do they want?
We don't know that answer. There's got to be an appraisal process, and that will come out. And it's a good question. But it's hard to talk about the details, and that's what I'm getting at. So these questions are very good, but there will be a land trust. We have the ability to influence who that land trust should be. Is the plan economically solvent for Maui Land and Pine? They proposed it. We assume that would be correct, and we shouldn't have any problem with that. Shouldn't be an issue. If it gets changed too much, there could be a problem. And how's the endowment funded? I think this comes up is Maui Land and Pine has expressed that any monies that come in part of a cash transaction to them for this property, they will move that into the endowment. So if there's $1 million that the county has, there's things money can't go straight to the endowment through the government, is our understanding. So there has to be it has to actually be part of a sale. But Maui Land and Pine has said any monies that come through in the form of a sale would be used to fund the endowment. They would just pass it through, less taxes and some other things, but basically it passes through.
When we're looking at an endowment, we're looking at least somewhere in the neighborhood of $6 million to raise for the endowment. And then we're going to use that money as far as what is the percentages to Malama, the area. So $6 million is actually today. That's the number we're looking at. It can go probably $8 million. I think Maui Land and Pine is going to commit $12 million. No, I'm just kidding. No, I'm just kidding. But they are, if you remember the Kalani's presentation, they are going to put also money towards the endowment. So it's not just the community raising it. It's like I said, all of us guys. And by the way, before this meeting ends, I will take up an offering. That's what kahus do. You laugh. You laugh.
This is for all involved. Where's the water? What happened to the interim plans to Malama Honolua now? Will you guarantee community involvement on all levels? How will Board of Directors on Land Trust be chosen? Timeline on completion of proposals. And I don't believe that the community should fork out 1 cent. Maui Land and Pine has tons of money. Do something for the community for change and foot the bill. Maui Land and Pine is so distraught over the closures, layoffs, etc. So this is a great opportunity to give back, right some wrongs.
Kalani, you want to answer that? I'm afraid. You need the questions.
Okay, first question, what happened to the interim plans to Malama Honolua now? I want to, and I apologize, I meant to thank everybody during my presentation, but over the last year and a half, that's exactly what we have been doing. Several of you know Megan Webster, our Makai Conservation Stewardship Coordinator. We've started on a reforestation project we have a 30-acre field that we are reforesting. We currently have about 1,000 plants in the ground, and we'll be starting to do the plantings again this fall. You can sign up, you can go to our website to find out volunteer opportunities. We have a lot of people in here that helped us pick up garbage out at Lipoa and helping to maintain that. Les is out there every weekend scrubbing off graffiti, picking up garbage. We also have programs with Megan Webster on the ocean with all kinds of marine projects and initiatives in partnership with Liz Foote. So there are a lot of things going on right now that you can do. We've also have been working with DLNR, and I got some good information this morning that our partners with the local action strategy have been working hard with DLNR to hopefully help us get some porta potties down there. We'll be following up with that. No, we haven't done it yet, but I think we got some good encouraging news, which has been something that we've been working on for several years to get approval to do. So there is a lot of things that are going on right now. There is a lot of things that are on hold because we can't do anything until we reach a resolution on who's going to own the land, how is it going to be happening, and where are the funds for that. So there is the big picture stuff that is on hold, which is why in our timeline, we're wanting to submit a resolution to the county council to start working on getting approval to really get down to the nitty-gritty and figure out the details of this deal and conclude that in 2009. I think that that will really help to establish the land trust so that you guys can go to work on creating what is it that you really want to have happen out there so that those plans can start being implemented. Until we do that, we are at a little bit of a holding pattern and just kind of doing what we can do to make sure that there isn't vandalism, that it's safe, that it's clean. And thank you to everybody who's participated in that.
I've got one here from two SHC, HAC, Maui County, and MLP. Great job, thank you, the Pitzer Ohana.